Welcome to the Marketing God Podcast, where we provide insights and knowledge to assist you in reaching and engaging with more people. Together, as we apply marketing insights to your good work, we hope to help more people know you, turn to you, and ultimately become loyal to God. This is week number 6, and the week's topic is Marketing Tactic Insights. Today, our focus is focused, simple, and clear, and works with truth number 14 in the book Marketing God. Here is your marketing strategist, author, and guide on this journey, Donna A. Heckler.
Hello everyone. Our topic for today is focused, simple, and clear. And this comes from truth 14 in the book Marketing God, and the title of that truth is Focus, Simple, and Clear, the cornerstones of your organization's work. One of the issues that I hear about all the time is that everyone is doing way too much, and they don't feel like they have time for everything that is sitting on the plate. So the topic we're going to address today is, how do you consider everything on your plate? Perhaps you have too much going on as well? In a world that is hurting, we, especially as Catholics, I think, try to do more and more and more. We want to do good. We want to serve. But there is not any one of our organizations that can solve everything. Rather, we are each most impactful when we are focused, simple, and clear. And that's what we're going to explore today. But first, let's start with our Bible verse that we used in the chapter, in the truth. It comes from Proverbs, and it's verse 4:25 to 26. And it reads like this: Let your eyes look directly forward and your gaze be straight before you. Take heed to the path of your feet, then all your ways will be sure. What is the path at your feet? Do you ever ask yourself that question? I think of how many times I don't look at my own path. My gaze wanders. And you know what happens? I trip, sometimes even fall. I think that's true for us as individuals as well as for organizations. The thing is, we're all very faith-filled. We want to serve. We want to do God's will. But we also live in this secular world, this society where we're taught that we can do it all. We can have it all. I have to tell you, I don't think that's true. We can't. And quite frankly, I don't think we should even try. For as soon as we try and take on another item, one more project, one more service, our eyes gaze on that instead of being focused on our true work, what we're truly called to do. In the book Marketing God, I reference the concept of squirrel, where people yell squirrel because they remember dogs seeing a squirrel and just chasing after whichever squirrel is next. I think we do that as well as individuals, but also as organizations. So the question becomes, how do we avoid that? And the answer is to return to your brand promise. You may remember we covered that in the podcast during about week 3. The question becomes, what is it that you say you do? What is the promise? And then how do you deliver on that? What's the performance? What is your system as a result of your brand promise for evaluating new opportunities? Do you consider new opportunities based on the promise that you are trying to deliver on? Do you consider new opportunities and think about whether they are part of the performance that you should be offering? I think too many times we are so eager to say yes and we are so eager to say no that we find ourselves doing things that perhaps are not the cornerstone of our work. One of the things that often occurs to me as I speak with various clients is how many times they're afraid of the word no. Are you afraid of that word too? I have to tell you, no is not a bad word. It allows you to stay focused on the work that you're committed to doing. And when we lose focus, that's when things go haywire for us. When we lose focus, that's when we are taking on new and different things. And now our efforts are no longer simple and clear. If it's complicated for us to figure out what fits and what doesn't fit, imagine what this means for our parishioners or for the ministry participants. If we're doing a variety of things and it's not clear to us, you know it's not going to be clear to them. And I know we want to answer all the needs of the world, but I'd also offer that we can trust that God has other organizations and other parishes there to answer some of the needs as well. So we don't have to take it all on. One of the things I love, and I know you know this about me, is Father Mike Schmidt, Ascension Press, and the Bible in a Year. I wanted to bring that one back up because of late, if you follow it at all, you'll see that so many people on social media are asking Father Mike Schmitz as well as Ascension if they will do other things in a year. What else can they do? And I offer that somewhere at Ascension, there is probably a marketer trying to consider what should they do next. If you follow along with the social media, you will see it's all over the place. It's hard to say no when so many people are clamoring for more. You especially are hearing a lot of people asking for perhaps a catechism in the year. I don't know what Father Mike is going to do. I don't know what Ascension Press is going to do. But I offer this example because I think they are living this truth right now. They are every day being bombarded with all sorts of things that they could do, and they are having to decide, what are they truly all about? What is focused, simple, and clear for them? It's just a case study. You can watch how it unfolds for them. But at the same time, this happens for all of us, right? It happens to all of our parishes and organizations, especially when you do something that resonates with people. They want more of it. The key to addressing these new opportunities is to be clear in what you truly provide and make decisions that allow you to be simple, focused, and clear. Remember to keep your gaze straight before you, to take the path at your own feet. As you consider this podcast, ask yourself, do you have a process for evaluating new opportunities? Can you develop a process that allows you to always keep your brand promise central to your evaluation? That's it for today, folks. I look forward to seeing you at our next podcast.
As we end today's podcast, we have a question for you. Donna is entertaining the idea of continuing the podcast by answering your questions on marketing for your specific organization. The idea, one question a day with about a 10-minute conversation on the issue you are facing. Please let us know if that idea is of interest to you. You can mention something in the comments or in the Marketing God Facebook group, or send a message to Donna through her website or social media. Regardless, we are happy you were here today and are glad you listened. Please don't forget to look for the worksheet for today's topic in the podcast link. As a reminder, if you would like to purchase the acclaimed book, Marketing God, you will find it online at your favorite Catholic bookstore or for larger quantities through the publisher OSV.